Neeru, welcome back on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you so much. Good to be back.
All right, बहुत मुबारकबाद. Kokka के I think promos or promotions, I think they're looking very good. You've been going all out to promote the film. Why are you excited for the film?
Why am I excited about this film? This film is very special. And doing something different. 40-year-old single kudi, जो कि काफी लोगों ने मुझे कहा, colleagues ने कहा, ये शायद professional suicide हो सकता है. कोई ऐसे openly admit नहीं करता किसी film में. But we're trying to do something different, and I really believe in this film. So I'm super excited and a little nervous.
You know, honestly speaking, if you don't say that you're 40 years of age, no one will believe that because you don't look like it at all.
But this is a stereotype that I want to break. सबका ये preconceived notion एक stereotype है कि 40 looks like this. No, but if you see, I mean, you have such, beautiful actresses, Kareena Kapoor and Priyanka Chopra. They're all in that same age bracket. 40 can look like that. So, I mean, for me, this film is very important because I've always tried for women to, believe that life isn't over after marriage. Life बच्चों के बाद खत्म नहीं हो जाती. That's वो हमारा एक extension है. पर आपकी जो identity है वो तो रख सकते हो. Or you can continue on in life as you do.
Great. अभी आजकल पंजाबी फिल्म्स बहुत अच्छा कर रही हैं. Why do you think Punjabi films they're doing so well right now?
I have no answer. किसी के पास उसका जवाब है कि why does a certain film do well? We have no clue. No clue. I think
I think percentage-wise, I think the percentage is really good.
I think so. I think we're working harder at our films. We're working on content, on quality, on promotions. So and the audience is connecting, and it's not only Punjabi audience. Abhi hum Delhi gaye the, and everyone in Delhi, non-Punjabis were also, they knew about Kokka. They were connecting with it. They knew about the Song they just released, which was a massive hit. So it feels nice. It feels nice to be recognized.
I think एक और आपने interesting stereotype जो आपने break किया है वो ये है that I believe you live in Vancouver.
Ji, I live in Vancouver.
Right. So living in Vancouver, but you're still doing films for the Desi crowd, be it India or there's a huge Punjabi diaspora all across the world. So that in itself, I think, is also an interesting sort of achievement because to do that, I'm sure that it requires logistically it must be tough, but you're pulling it off.
Yeah, I have 3 children, so that's I have 3 children, so that's the tough part. But I have a great army and support system, and I'm super organized, so I just make it work.
Okay, that's amazing. All right, and now. The film is releasing shortly.
Tomorrow.
Yes. What sort of excitement is there in the trade? You're a producer yourself now as well. You understand?
Well, I've been told that there's a buzz and there's excitement and there's, people are really looking forward to watch the film. And I must tell you, this is the first time in my whole career after a trailer was released, I had colleagues of mine, message me, call me, and compliment us on this film. It's never happened before, and it's never happened that we've gotten such a reaction from people. Also, I mean, I haven't ever. Such a tremendous response, and I've been around for a while.
So. It is so fascinating that mostly our film industry it tends to be, or the entertainment industry it tends to be rather male-driven, be it Hindi, be it South. And be Punjabi as well. But we've had in say Hindi and say South as well, people like Sridevi and Madhuri Dixit, they've created like a niche for themselves and people come to just watch them. Same has been done by Neeru Bajwa as well, that you consider the superstar in Punjabi cinema. Is that an achievement that you're really proud of?
I am. I'm very proud of that. And I like I say, everything that I do, I know that there's like millions of thousands of little girls that are watching me. And I want them to believe that they can do anything too. They can do everything. Whatever a boy can do, whatever a man can do, we can do as well. And I'm really proud of our industry as well. By choice or forcingly, they are recognizing that women have, equal power and equal talent, and they can pull in audience as well. So scripts are being written for women, and the audience wants to see them. So it's being backed from both ends. So I'm very proud of the change. I think we're evolving. We are.
Considering that you're a producer yourself, how do you look at this growing market for Punjabi cinema, specifically Punjabi cinema? Many times Hindi films they have Punjabi elements. But now the way the Punjabi films, they are being appreciated. Say you are in Vancouver, you would know it better that because of COVID, in the recent times, the way films released in winter in say, usually Punjabi films, they don't release in winters because the winters are very harsh in Canada, but this time they did. Right. Do you find it a validation for Punjabi content, for Punjabi entertainment content in Punjabi cinema? And where do you see it going from here?
See, I've been with the industry since it restarted, when Manji restarted it about 20 years ago now. And every year we seem to grow. And it's a, we're a very small industry, but every year we have growth. So we haven't stagnated ever any year. You'll see us breaking our own boundaries every year, and we continue to do so. And I think with that encouragement, we grow with our films, we grow with our talent, we try to do better. The audience is connected with us. I mean, for abroad, Punjabi films play a huge role in actually keeping them connected to their language and their roots. So when we make Punjabi films, it's really tricky, because we honestly have to make a film for every generation of the family, because they go as a whole. It's like a picnic, it's a celebration. So the grandparents, the parents, the children. So we kind of have to cater to everyone, and it's a really tricky thing to do. But yeah, sometimes we crack it, sometimes we don't.
Now, you being a mother, and balancing it, that is another stereotype, as you mentioned short while back, that many times it is considered that actresses, once they become mothers, they won't act. But you're breaking that stereotype as well. How do you and it has often been said that women, they tend to be super women, because the way they can multitask, men can never even imagine to do that. Yeah. And you said that you're organized. How do you balance out this aspect of being a mother? And
see, so when I'm working, I give my 1,000% here. Obviously, thankfully for FaceTime and Zoom, we talk in the morning, we talk in the evening, and whenever they need me. But when I'm home, I'm just mom. That's it. I'm mom. I'm a wife. That's what I do. So and I don't know. It's like it's like soldiers' children. It's like it's like they understand. It's like I think you have to condition them. So at a very young age, my children are used to me working. They've seen that their mother goes to work, and that's okay with them. It's not that, it's like, oh no. My husband is a very active parent. He's a very involved parent. So it's not that I go and they collapse and they're sad. So that's how we balance it.
All right. So Neeru, you started with a film with Devanand Sir. You've been an extremely successful television actress as far as Hindi serials are concerned. At a time when serials, they really boomed like anything.
Yeah.
Then obviously the entire Punjabi films happened as well. How do you look back at your career so far as an actress?
I mean, I took a lot of risks. I was a part of a very successful TV show, but I always, in my mind, I have utmost respect for television. That's where I'm from. But it's just that I never wanted to be a character. I wanted to be an actor. I didn't want to be known as my character. And I was very young. Financially, I wasn't stable, but I took that chance of like, no, I'm just leaving this and I'm going to go do, this Punjabi film that was offered to me at that time. So I see my journey as I've always, when I go with my gut feeling, I believe I'm right. Now I've done a Hollywood film now too with Neon and QC Entertainment. Yes. So, I mean, that was like, I just woke up one day and I wrote in my phone, I'm doing a Hollywood film. I went to Vancouver. I have no idea how this really big agent came into my way, because that's how it works. You work through an agent and, your headshots are given and you audition. You audition. So, I went back to my earlier days, and I'm like, and I loved it. And it's like, I don't know. It's unbelievable. It's like when you actually put your mind to do something. I mean, I never thought that I'd be working with Oscar-nominated producers who made Black Klansman, Get Out, a Parasite. I don't know. Like, I'm like, I couldn't even like think of that, but I just woke up and I'm like, I'm going to do that. Let's do it.
Neeru, we've taken a few YouTube comments on the YouTube link of Kokka. Okay. Let's see what people are saying. This is Parimal Jathani, and he's saying that what a fun trailer. Neeru Bajwa, my favorite. She never disappointed me. Really waiting for the film. Hope it breaks Chada's record.
Me too.
And
I hope so.
In fact, we spoke for that film. So yeah, so that's a massive record, and you're hoping that the fans are hoping that you'll break that. Okay, yeah, something about your pairing with Diljit Dosanjh.
Something about it.
Yeah. I think it's great. The chemistry is really great.
It's magic. It's magic. It really is. I mean, I can't, the relationship I have with him, the on-screen chemistry that I have with him, I've never experienced it before. We have this respect for each other as colleagues. And I love him. I do. We've seen so much together. We've seen the struggling periods, and then we've seen success together as well. So, and what he's done, he's a pioneer. He's just flying, and he's an amazing human being.
Right. And when I interviewed you guys, what I really liked and noticed was the fact that he's so respectful towards you.
He is. He is just.
That is so amazing.
He hasn't changed a bit, no matter what. His first film was with me, and that's why he's Diljit Dosanjh. So a lot of the younger generation have a lot to learn. I mean, he didn't just become that, by chance or by stars or whatever. He is who he is, and he has utmost respect for everybody. He's humble. He loves his fans. He's so hardworking, and he's so passionate about his work.
Okay, this is Anmol Singh. So much happy to see that Punjabi cinema is coming up with such sensitive topics that show the reality of society. Neeru ma'am and Gurnam, they both are rocking. All the very best for the whole team.
So they're connecting, and we were really nervous. We're like, okay, the trailer, let's see. It's kind of tricky. Here's a 40-year-old woman falling in love with a younger man. How are they going to be able to accept this? Are they going to connect? But they are, because I think this is like a universal problem, is marriage. And the thing is that we're all professionals. My marriage, I got married at 34, and at that point I didn't even want to get married. I was like, I want to be a mom, I'm going to adopt. But I didn't find anyone that I connected with or I wanted to spend my life with. And I think that, it's like I said, as a film friend, when parents feel shame if their kids aren't married by a certain time. So if a mother or father, they have like a 40-year-old single woman in their house, that is like the worst thing that could happen to anybody. You know what I mean? In our society. So it's like they're connecting, single people are connecting who are made to feel like after a certain age, you're done. How we have expiry dates. So women have this expiry date that use by this date. Otherwise, whoever says yes to you, just get married. You have no right to dream of the perfect partner anymore. You're done.
No, I think he's 28 apparently, but I think you guys are looking great together. Okay, this is Anushka Mehto. No one can ever beat our queen. Her hotness and beauty is on another level, irrespective of her age, and surpassed every other actress.
Oh,
Anushka Mehto.
Thank you, Anushka. Thank you so much. It's so sweet. And like I said, this is how we all are evolving. We're evolving together as the audience. And I'm so glad to be a role model for young women everywhere. And the love that I get from them is just what keeps me going, honestly.
Okay, this is Alfaz, Mahfil Alfaz. The story is related to my life. There is someone like this in my life too, who is older in age. But love does more than this world.
You see? I know. I'm sure everyone's fallen for an older woman at some point. I could ask you, have you ever?
No, I think I saw one of the interviews of you guys, and you're asking Gurnam that did you have a crush on an actress, an older actress, and all that stuff. Yeah. So I think that is something that everyone experiences.
Yeah, everyone experiences that.
Okay, this is Aryan. Very sensitive topic and important too. So many girls are going through it. Glad they're addressing it with a comic touch, just like Raju Irani sir. Hats off to Neeru ma'am.
That's a huge compliment. That's just, I'm speechless on that one. That's huge.
Comparing the comedy with Raju Irani films, which is
yeah, that's much.
Okay, Priyanka. It's trending on YouTube. No one can beat Neeru Bajwa's acting. Gurnam Bhullar is giving beautiful performance. Says in each and every project. Keep shining, Bhullar Saab. Waiting for 20th May. Best wishes to the entire team of Kokka.
Yeah. So it's amazing. It's amazing. It's not only just, it's the comments that are coming are very, they're impactful. They're connecting. They have something to say, which makes it, it's nice to make a film that is for entertainment, but is also relevant. You know what I mean? So it's a great feeling. I just hope Tomorrow they all love it.
This is Kashish Mehta. Neeru's best thing as an actor is that she can share a lovely chemistry with almost any actor. That's quite a gift to her. It seems like what Shah Rukh Khan said, that I can romance even a tree.
I believe that. I believe I can too.
You make
joking.
all your actors look good. Okay. This is Arjun Jaiswal. What? Neeru doesn't look 40 at all. She is perhaps that one girl who needs makeup to look old at this age. You're saying that you need makeup to look old. You don't look. That's what I said. If you don't say it, you wouldn't. No one would believe that you're 40.
40. Guilty.
Pratik Lohana. Everyone is praising South Indian movies, but no one is paying attention towards Punjabi cinema. They're also wondering. Actors like Neeru, Gurnam Bullar, Ami Virk are nailing things. Appreciating you, Gurnam Faji, keep it up. So this is being said, yeah, that we're talking about South cinema, but maybe the sort of success that Punjabi cinema is enjoying, it needs to be celebrated as well.
I mean, it is. I mean, obviously, we're not as we haven't made that's KGF and all that. As South films, it's like gone like whoa, like crazy big. So we're not there yet. But yes, I mean, I think whatever we are being celebrated. I think a lot of our actors are making the crossover and stuff too into Hindi films, and Hollywood too. Guys, come on, let's not forget that. So I don't know. I'm really happy. I nothing to complain about. I think everyone's loving our films. We are being celebrated. So I don't want to be that negative Nancy that is saying we're not getting our due or anything. No, we are, and we're growing up people every year. I'm happy the way it's happening. We're like that slow poison.
Okay, this is Tiara Dhillon. Oh my God, this describes me to the T. Single at 40, and now the guys my age are all depressed, and then that leaves guys in their 20s and 30s, which can never happen. So how on earth do I find my Prince Charming who actually wants to get married?
Hang in there, girl. Hang in there. He'll come around the corner one day.
Neeru will end this interview with a rapid fire with you.
Okay.
How would you define a Kokka Kudi?
Kokka Kudi. Beautiful, confident, inside out. And I don't mean just beautiful from outside. Beautiful inside out.
What would you write in a matrimonial ad of your character in Kokka?
40 years old, independent girl looking for someone to make her tingle. Otherwise, she's not bothered to mingle.
Why do you think girls love Shah Rukh Khan so much?
Oh, Mr. Shah Rukh Khan basically messed up all of us, all of our love lives. Because when DDLJ came, since that day, we've all at the back of our mind just been looking for Raj. I'm telling you, he messed it up for all of us.
If your character in Kokka meets Priyanka Chopra, what would they talk about?
Oh, they would talk about all the comments that come. You look like his mother. Sit down, auntie. But all that. So we'd laugh about it. We'd have a glass of wine and laugh about it.
So she has married a younger boy as well.
Yes. So I mean, they played. Honestly, when we were developing the story, we have like a dialogue of theirs as well. Because when my mother says, like, if you were married on time, you would have had children his age, and then Gurnam says that no, the difference is just about as much as Priyanka and Niku. And so we've kind of brought them into the story too, because that brought a lot of attention to older woman, a younger man relationship as well.
There's Gaur Khan and Zaid Darbar.
Oh, yes. There's so many, there's Sachin Tendulkar and his wife, the president of France. So there's so many.
Getting married at the right time or getting married to the right person? What's more important?
Getting married to the right person. Okay. Absolutely.
Your message to the parents of all the 25 plus girls who pressurize their daughters to get married?
I want to say, please don't pressurize them, because it's better that they get married to someone that is going to be successful, that is going to be their life partner, and not cry about it a month later, a year later, and then you're stuck, and then you feel stuck. So let them live their lives. And it's very important, I want to say, for women and girls to be financially independent. So let them become something. Emphasize on that. not getting married. That is not the validation on life that if you get married, you've achieved everything in the world.
If you could introduce a role in Indian society that everyone must follow, what would that be? Rule. If you introduce a rule in Indian society.
In Indian society, I would say stop being judgmental. Stop making comments on each and everyone, thinking that you can just, say whatever you want to anyone, and hurting people intentionally by those smart bum comments that people make.
All right. If you bumped into foreign people, what would you say to them? Diljit Dosanjh.
Let's do Jet and Juliet 3, please. Everyone wants us to do it.
What would you say to Amy Virk?
Amy Virk, I would say, oh dear God. Okay. Well, we're going to rock Long Lachi too. So I would say, rock it, get your dates organized.
Kareena.
Oh, I respect, absolute utmost respect in them. For a hardworking mother from one mom to another. So utmost respect.
Do you believe in popular saying that true love happens only once?
No, I don't believe that.
Have you ever flirted with an idea of writing a book?
I have a book on my story, on my life. Sorry, of my life. I have.
And when are you planning to write that?
I don't know, because I feel like there's so much more to do right now, and it's going to be controversial, so I have to hold off.
Okay. Do you think OTT platforms have affected the cinemas?
No, I don't think so. And I think OTT platform really helped us, during COVID times. But I believe that the experience of going to a theater is completely different. It's an experience. It's a celebration. It's something we do. And especially in India, it's like, if you're going on a date or if you're going with your friends, it's an outing. And I don't think it's really affected it. I think it's helped me, the business.
Great. All right. So, Neeru, thank you very much for your time. All the best wishes
Thank you.
for tomorrow. I'm sure that this film is going to be rocking.